Hello, everybody. You are watching Wohio. I am your host, Jimmy Ohio. This segment is called Unusual Traffic. Let me turn this beat around. You can see here, we are going about 15 miles an hour. 15 on a 70 mile an hour freeway, and everybody drives about 80. Heading down to Dearborn, Michigan, grab some drinks with some friends. No hurry on that one. If you guys are there, have a few on me, huh? I'll pick up the tab. It's been a while. I'm still broadcasting from this Buick LeSabre, created in 1998. We're just cruising right along. We're at 30 miles an hour. Nope. Spoke too soon. I haven't been doing that morning drive because I don't drive in the mornings, which makes it easier on me and probably on you. But this is a special occasion for all of us. Traffic. Detroit metro area traffic. Today's sponsor is Better Made Kettle Corn Chips, local chip company, old-fashioned style, seasoned. And also Pure Life Nestle's water. Nestle is top of mind when it comes to Michigan. So here's to you guys. They're trying to cut a deal where they get a lot of Michigan's water for real cheap. My idea is to buy a lot of bottles of water and pour it back into the Detroit River. Stick it to the man. 0 miles an hour. A little faster. A little bit faster now. Life's going good. Good things happening. A lot of good things. I'm not sure what they are, but they're out there. Gotta look for them. So a little update on what I've been doing with my life. You may know, you may not know, that I am a lover of student horror films. I mean, I am over the moon about them. I love film. I'm a big film buff, but those local horror films are the best. My favorite director is Jim Van Beber. He dropped out of film school. He bought an old Christian TV station and made really his best film, I think, My Sweet Satan. And My Sweet Satan. Oh, look at this. Look at this here. So, if you're looking on the internet or wherever you look, I'd look for My Sweet Satan. The local newscaster was he got a part. That was a good one. So, the point is, I scour Craigslist for a number of reasons. you may or may not be following my Instagram. I'm going to do a little plug here. My Instagram, Condition Excellent, where I find things that people are giving away for free. I started that because I'm cheap and I'm like looking at that stuff, but I cherry pick the most extreme things that people might think have value and that someone else might want. And you'll have to just go look on Instagram. I've probably got like 5 followers, something like that. So get it while it's hot. But whew, that stuff is scary. I have a thing where I download a picture and then I go back to it. And if I don't recoil the second time, then it's out of there. But if I get that kind of cringe-worthy feeling, I throw it up on the internet. Ypsilanti, exit 37A. We're cruising along about a little past. It says it's 12 miles an hour, and maybe it is, but it feels like I could walk this fast. I don't know how fast a human can walk. I'm not talking like the power jogging. I'm just walk. 12 miles an hour? Don't know. Yeah, so Craigslist horror films. I've come across a few, and I've applied to a few as an actor. And I think there was 3 of them that looked just amazing. One of the directors had done a film called what was it? Captive of a Death Mask. Now, if you can find that one online, whoa, you're in for a treat. That one, the synopsis was this guy was captured and then they put a death mask on him, and it was like a hockey mask of some sort, and if he didn't listen and do what the controller person told him to do, then he would get electrocuted through the death mask. So he had to kill people, but he also would try to save people on the side. And wow, you know, you can't write that stuff. Pulled straight from the headlines. So I finally found one. Open casting call for extras in a local student horror film, and the write-up made it sound pretty impressive. It was 2 friends that were estranged, and then they had to come back together in a bond of friendship to survive the zombie attack. So you got friends, you got zombies, you got attacks, you got it all. Oh, don't want to miss my exit here. So my big role was I was in the background of a crowd watching a rock concert, and that was where I was. That was my thing. So I show up. It was in Detroit. They shot it on an indoor set. It was like a venue, a music school, but they had a little venue in the basement. So rock venue. About 8 extras. And the director was also the main character. And it was a rock duo. 2 people. Detroit rock duo. Very, very possible. Within the realm of reasonability. Alright, so they're estranged. And the scene I was in, the rock band was playing on stage. And you know, the fans were going wild. Me being one of the biggest fans. And there was a guy there taking photos, and lo and behold, he was the estranged friend. So everything looks normal, you know, we got a rock concert going, people are getting into it. Friend is taking photos, lead singer guitarist goes, as he notices his friend taking photos, and then all of a sudden zombie comes on stage. Zombie walks. Girl in a flannel shirt with some makeup. The prosthetic on her cheek was pretty good, but she was just kind of pale. And she comes up and she projectile vomits onto the drummer. And his big line was, I won't say it, but what the F? That was his big line. And the only other line in the scenes I was in was somebody in the crowd also said, what the F? So, it's more of a visual think piece. And then, cut to crowd, and security guard, also zombie with pretty similar prosthetic bloody thing, is going towards the photographer. Amazing. Everything about it was amazing. The projectile vomiting was made by, they had a weed sprayer, one of those things you pump up, and they had taped the sprayer part under her face, the off-camera side, and they were pumping the red, I loved every minute of it. I mean, I was just hanging there watching because I loved the enthusiasm of kids making films. I mean, anybody making a film, it's exciting. But when you got kids, students, and they have this vision, and now you can get the equipment really easy, and they're doing something they love, it warms my heart. It's just the best. I've shot commercials and stuff, and that's, people clap when it's over and stuff, but it's not always like I don't know. You can see these kids, it's in their eyes. Great stuff. So I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be my big break. I think I'm in 2 scenes because he had to kind of move the crowds around to make it look like more than one crowd, but he shot 2 of them from the front, so it's I don't know, clones watching it. I don't know. It's his vision. And like 4 of the people were from the geriatric crowd. So, just walking in off the street, I guess. And one of them, she came up to me and said, is this the film? And I tried to ignore her because she looked like a crazy homeless person. And maybe she was. Maybe she showed up for the snacks. But she was in it, and she looked like a zombie herself, which was a nice little touch. So you've got like 6 younger people, you've got me, and then you've got 4, maybe my math's bad, but a few elderly women that look like they just came from shopping at the mall or something. Or maybe they were I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's it all adds to the creative process. Hey buddy, I'm right here. Coming over. Oh, come on. No, not that again. Alright. They're going to the airport, I think. Don't worry. Sorry. So among my other creative endeavors in this season, High Point, zombie film, and that vomit, just one little straight stream, because it was coming from the weed sprayer. But That's pretty cool. I have no idea what the script is or anything like that. I don't really care. It's probably pro-Trump. All the better. I had a phone conference I had to call into yesterday, and I called in at 6 p.m. and I'm listening, for a good, 12 minutes to the music, and it sounds like the Taxi theme song, pretty much. The TV show Taxi, which I highly recommend. But just loop and staticky and loud. So I emailed another woman that was supposed to be on the conference, and she told me that the conference started at 6:30. So I did not have to listen to 12 minutes of that. But it was a, live and learn, good life experience. One for the history books. I don't know where I'm going. I must be going somewhere. Dearborn, Michigan, home of the deers. Oh, Taxi. I used to have the book, Taxi, the TV show, is a sitcom. Tony Danza, Danny DeVito, the other main characters are, I should know these too. Andy Kaufman. Anyways, they're taxi drivers. It's set in a taxi, cab thing. And, good stuff. Used to have the book, and it was all of the scripts, all of the screenplays for each episode. Mary Lou Retton. I'd love to read them. I mean, they're funny enough just to read, but acted out, they're great. They have some on the old YouTube. I don't know why they don't have them on Netflix or Hulu or anything. Maybe I could buy a DVD set, VHS, Laserdisc, CD-ROM. Yep. It's like a 70s Hammond organ kind of thing. Wayne County Fairgrounds. Oh, okay, so before I turn this thing on here, the radio played 3 Kiss songs in a row. And when they do that, I just assume someone from the band died. Because that happens a lot lately, And I was thinking, which one would I want to die? I think Gene Simmons should go. Definitely not Ace Frehley. Maybe he's already dead, I don't know. And then the announcer came on and said it was 3 for, I guess Thursday, it must be Thursday. 3 for Thursday. Played them back to back. But then he put on a song from Boston, and I was kind of wishing all those guys were dead. Went to Grand Rapids earlier in the week. Talk about a boring town there. Home of Amway products. Did a little light construction. You wouldn't know it, but drinking liquor, Sawzall holding live electric wires. Bad mix. Thankfully, I was not hurt, but it was a close call. Close call. It all worked out. Things always work out. For the better or worse, but, you know. There you have it. The thing is, when I have this Facebook thing on, I can't see the map. Haggerty Road. Don't think it's on Haggerty. I think it's a little further down. Yeah, I'm just gonna wing it. Guesstimate. Whoa, tire tread. You may or may not know this, but you know those tire treads you see along the highway from semis, you know, ripped off semi truck or something. They have wire inside of the rubber, so it's kind of like woven wire. It's not just rubber, which I learned because one day I collected a handful of them, put them in my trunk, took them home, decided I was gonna make a rug out of these tire treads, and so I got out a saw, gonna cut the rubber. Nothing doing. A lot of sparks though. I did make something. I just wove them together, you know, like a woven basket. I don't even remember where I put that or why I decided that was a good idea, but I did it. But note to self and my loyal listeners, if you're gonna try to make a rug out of tire treads that you find on the side of the road, be prepared for some sparks. Metro Airport. I don't think I'm making a lot of headway here. Supposed to meet my friend. I'm supposed to meet my friends at 6. My car clock runs a little fast. It says it's 5:54. So, with recalculating what time it may actually be, I'm going to say right now it might be 5:50. So I got a good 10 minutes. God created. When did God create? In the beginning, God created. That's all it says. Huh. Well, I don't have a problem with that one. In the beginning, God created. Period. Sure. Why not? You might be saying some stuff on the Facebook, but the new way it works, it's all confused. I can't read it, and I don't know. Maybe you can't even see this. I don't know. Who knows anymore? I might be upside down or right side up. You guys ever read those Amelia Bedelia books when you were growing up? Kids' books? She would always get everything wrong. Like, she was a housekeeper. And I remember one specifically where they wrote down that she was supposed to dust the couch. Of course, she put dust on the couch. Literalist. I thought it was funny back then. It'd be funny if someone did it now. Viking Road. No, not yet. Wait for it. Okay, we got Middle Belt coming up. I always like to say Middle Belt like that song Jitterbug. Middle Belt. Middle Belt. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know, I might be mixing a lot of songs together, but that's what comes to mind. Stop distracted driving, as I'm rubbernecking to read that one. Yep. What kind of idiot thought that up? On Fleck, in quotation marks, radio station, 9:10 a.m. I don't know. I think Fleck is like a term for on point, kind of like looking good, something like that. Urban Dictionary, that one. But they're not really. They're just on Fleck. It's kind of like God created. I don't know. Maybe they had some of those on that too. Took a good nap today. Nothing better than a nap on a sunny afternoon. Especially if you can hear someone mowing their lawn. Too early in the season for that, but I like to fall asleep to hearing somebody else doing manual labor. Comforts me. Middle Belt. Some more digital signs saying nothing in particular. Property tax payment kiosks. Get approved in minutes for Art Van Furniture. Say yes. Mardi Gras, the Detroit Casino, the MGM Grand. It's one of the better ones. MGM. Although I think I like the Greek Town the best. I stay at their hotel once in a while. Real fancy. It's a good one. Best guess. Coming up on Ecorse Road. Well, I'm going to end this program. Try to find out where I am. Ecorse sounds as good as any other course. I appreciate you tuning in. You've been watching me, your host, Jimmy Wohio, live on Wohio, this segment called Unusual Traffic, broadcasting from the Detroit metro area. Alright, kids, I'm going to try to turn this off. I don't know how to. I really don't know how to. Oh, I think I see the button. Alright. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Nope. Almost.